sudden, my throat and mouth are spewing blood. Just gouts and gouts of blood. He bit me on the nose. His teeth were so, you know, little razor sharp teeth, were so sharp that it went all the way through, from outside to inside, pierced my nose with a cut. That's why I got this scar. I always tell people I fought gangsters in Mexico. But it wasn't. But it wasn't, really. It was a little teeny, it doesn't sound as cool because a little teeny dog gave me one of the gnarliest scars I have. So anyway, off to the hospital I go. And I've got blood all the way down to my knees. It's soaked my pants. It's soaked so much that I can't stop it from bleeding. It's in my throat, all over my hair. And I came walking in, and they go, "Ah!" They took me like right in and just, "What happened? Who did it?" You know, and I'm like,
Oh my God.
This big jerk. No, they were like, "Who did it?" And I said, "Nobody did it." And I said, "I got bit by a dog." "Was it a German Shepherd?" It's like, "No, it's not even that cool, man." I sucked so bad that I let the Pomeranian. So that was, yeah, and he was literally. Okay, that happened. That's the first of the 7 stories on Kia. Second one, I had a fish tank, man, this massive fish tank. Had a sucker fish in it. You know, the algae eater kind, ugly ass fish.
Yeah.
It was like this long, it was a massive fish. Okay, the top of this tank, this is what makes it weird, was air sealed. You know, there's a glass top on the top, with just the tubes leading into these little holes, so fish, they jump out, you know, and I had some expensive fish. And I was feeding the fish one day and noticed that the algae eater was like missing or something. And I'm like, what the hell, that's impossible.
Yeah,
You know?
it's huge.
They don't jump out either. They're not jumpers. They can't do that. And I don't know what happened. And it was like a week went by. I was like, man, I have to get another one. It's a super mystery, you know. And about a week after it disappeared, again, I'm sitting on the floor, laying on the floor, kind of back against the couch. Kiai's chewing on his chew toy again that I kind of did not put in my mouth. So he's playing around, shaking this thing, and he wants to play. You know, and he comes walking up. He's like, "Hey, dude, I'm playing on my mouth." So he insists, he like jumps up on my stomach, and he had to jump. He was that little, up on my stomach, and brings his chew toy, and he's sitting there. I'm like, "Dude, I can't see the TV." No. He comes up even closer. He like insists. He's standing like right in my face, and I get catch this whiff of something horrific. And spits out his toy. Well, it wasn't a toy, man. It was the algae eater, 1 week rotten and chewed on. And he dumped it right on my chest, and it's like threw up a little bit in my throat. You know, it smelled so bad. And so this little dude, he's already, you know, in the first like several months I've had him, he's already done 2 major things to change my life. Permanent tattoo, and this fish thing just I still think about. Okay, so he gets older. He's about a year old, and the Indian Native American folk had this wolf, literally a wolf puppy. I named him Wolfie. Okay, this wolf puppy was just a little ball of fur, like the size of a football, just fur with 2 little eyes. He was so cute. And he was really timid, you know, for being a wolf. Wolves are kind of babies, you know, they can't take a lot of pain. And when they're little, they're real afraid of everything. Well, Kia didn't like this dude, because it's another dude, you know? And so the first thing Kia did when he saw a wolf, it was kick his ass. Righteously. I mean, just hold the crap. Wolf would go, "Oh!" You know, and I'm like, "Oh, Kia, dude, don't be mean, man." And every time Wolfie wanted to eat, he'd kick his ass. He'd near his dish. And Kia would beat the living crap out of this poor dog. So I had to start feeding him separately. And as time went on, well, Wolfie grew. In the end, Wolfie weighed over 180 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Stood this high at the shoulder and had this much distance between each ear. He was huge. Fangs, this dude was huge. He was a wolf. Yellow eyes, the whole thing. So anyway, Kia had stopped growing by this time, but Wolfie didn't. And Wolfie got to be about this high off the ground at the shoulders and weighed maybe 100 pounds. And still, every time he went near his food dish, Kia would just go, "Chico." So Kia had him trained, you know, even though Wolfie could have eaten him in one bite by this point. Every time Kia even looked sideways at him, he'd duck his head. "Oh, no, I don't want any more of that." And it went on for almost till Wolfie was a year old. You know, I had to feed him separately, and Kia just beat him for everything. If he picked up one of Kia's toys, somebody's had it. He'd get beat down. Yeah. Well, one fine day, and this was funny because I actually was there to witness these little events. Wolfie was at his dish, and Ki came running over and bit him on the nose. You know, he runs away, and Wolfie's all sad, he's walking with his tail down. He has a curled up tail, it's all down, it's all bummed out. I'm like, that sucks, man, let's get him. And so he's over at Wolfie's food dish, and get away. Wolfie's walking away, and he stops. Because usually he retired to the other end of the litter. He just stopped. He's got his head, he's turned his head back like this. I'm like, he's thinking. He's not real quick, but he's thinking, man. He dips his head back, kind of looks back at Ki. Ki looks back at him like, what? What, you looking to me? Wolfie's like, no. Turns around again, he's not. He turns around, walks back to the food dish, and Ki's like, you know, kind of not paying much attention because he knows Wolfie won't cross him. And Wolfie just came walking right up to the dish and just went, grabbed Ki by his butt. And it was a small mouthful for him. He had jaws like a dragon. Picked him up by his butt and just started walking around. He has upside down. He can't bite him. He can't reach him. And he's dangling in the air. And Wolfie could have killed him. Right there, could have crushed him. He just carried him over and kind of twitched his head like this and threw him over by the fireplace. Ki ate it on the bricks like, ugh! So he got his respect, you know. And then he would come to the dish and Ki would be like, so that went on for a long, long time, you know. Now, Wolfie had mastery, and anytime Ki came here to the bowl, he'd just look at him like, do you want some more of that? So Ki just, you can tell he's like burning up inside, he's pissed off. So this time, they're living outside. They both lived outside during the day. Okay, I got to see this too. Wolfie's at his dish, and by this time, he's really tall. Ki walks under his legs like a tunnel, like, you know. There's like this much clearance between Ki's back and Wolfie's stomach. He just walked underneath him. And Ki really wanted some food. I could tell he kept eyeing the dish, and Wolfie just looking at him. So you got to get this picture. Wolfie's standing like this. Ki's standing between and under his back legs, looking through his front legs at the dish, like, oh man, I wish I had seen that. So he's underneath Wolfie. Ki's like, he's pissed, and Wolfie kind of, Ki's like, and you see it, and going through dogs' heads. Ki's standing there, pissed. He looks up. Well, if he's behind Wolfie's back legs and underneath him, what do you suppose he's looking up at? He's thinking. And Wolfie growled at him again, and Ki growled back. And he jumped up and grabbed Wolfie right there. And grabbed him. He's like, dangled. You know, pick me up by the butt, will you? I'm gonna dangle from something else. And it ripped him. And Wolfie just went, ah! He like just fell and sat down. Wolfie almost got crushed. He just dropped like a sack of potatoes. Ah! He yelled for like 5 minutes. Ki's like, he goes back to Wolfie's dish and starts eating out. And Wolfie's like, and from that point on, there was this constant battle between those two. But Wolfie, man, he didn't really want any of that. You know, they get mad at each other and they tangle and bite at each other. Little teeny thing, great big gun. Okay, so that went on for a while. Well, one fine night, I remember the sitting down. I couldn't find Ki. I'm like, Wolfie. He's like, oh, and I look around. And we had this big garden. It was the last place he could be, you know, because the yard is very fenced. So I'm like, Ki, where's my dog? Oh man, it sucks. And a little tomato bush kind of moved. I'm like, well, he wouldn't be under there. I got on all fours, lift up the bottom branches, and I shine my flashlight in there, and there's Ki sitting there looking at me with one of his eyes laying off, popped out of his head and hanging by the little strand thing. Yeah, I screamed like a girl. I mean, it scared me. It was it was like, ah! What the hell, dude? And so I like picked him up and I'm like hanging on to his eyes, you know, and it was a mess, man. And I called up an emergency vet because it was at night. He said just keep it soaked in saline water, which is salt water, and bring him in as soon as you can in the morning. Okay, well, bring him in and stay up all night with him. It was gross. Something else he wasn't all the way blind then. He said he can still see a little bit out. We'll see if it'll stay that way. Because there was optic nerve damage. So anyway, he puts it back in this socket and stitches his eye right here to hold it in. And he eventually went almost completely blind in it. he could still kind of see, but almost eventually blind. Anyway, I asked the vet, the vet said, what happened? He goes, you just slam a fridge door on him or something? He goes, these little dogs, it happens. I said, I don't know. He wasn't exposed to anything that could have pinched him or slammed him or doors or anything like that. He was just outside all yesterday with my dog. And he's like, was it a rather larger dog? I said, yeah. I said, what? He goes, anything can happen with a larger dog, but little bug-eyed dogs like that, I don't know if y'all knew this, but it takes about 2 pounds of pressure on the side of their head and it'll pop their eye right out. Any of those bug-eyed dogs, you can just push, he said sometimes it's just a push, and they'll pop out. So, he goes, maybe, and I said, I don't know what could happen. He goes, well, maybe your bigger dog like sat on him or something. He said, it happens all the time, and I'm like, I took a shot at the huevos. Wolfie sat on him, and I'll bet you $100 it popped his eye out. He got sat on, and it popped his little eye out. So that happened. Time goes on, T.I. gets old. You know, there's a lot of weird stuff that happened, but so T.I. is starting to get old. He's like 10 years old. He and Wolfie still going at it. Wolfie pissed him off one fine afternoon. I was standing around with a hot tub watching it. And so T.I. was one of those little type of dogs that they bark so hard that they almost like that. Okay, well he did. He got so upset at Wolfie that he started choking and he just stopped and fell on the ground.
Oh my
Big
God.
old puddle of pee, twitched a couple times and died.
Oh my God.
You're a high strung dude. So I'm all sad. Okay, I'm all sad. I put him up on the hot tub. I told my wife, man, I just stroked down there. Are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, check. Yeah, he's dead on. And so I'm all sad. He was out in the hot tub for about an hour. So I was digging his grave, being all bummed. And I brought him in, and my wife put him in a shoebox and a little blanket, and you know, flowers and all that stuff. And it's customary, we always put our dogs down with their favorite food. Well, Kiai's was hot dogs. And so when she was preparing this really elaborate grave thing, so I'm finishing digging the grave. It's like an hour later, and I hear the screen doors slide open. And there's a on the pool deck, and here comes Kiai running around the corner. I'm like, shut up! This is creepy. Like, yeah, he's alive, very alive. My wife comes out shaking her head. I'm like, what the WTF, dude? The dog's alive. She goes, I know. She had him in his box and had the flowers around, and when it came time to put in the little hot dogs, she put them around his body, and one of them was in front of his nose. And she was putting in the others and arranging stuff, and she saw his little whiskers kind of whip.
I mean, she freaked out.
She said just did it kind of. And ate the hot dog. So if one of your pets like dies, I haven't tried this on humans yet, but put a little piece of hot dog in front of him. He lived for almost another year and a half.
What? Oh my God.
Lived for almost another year and a half, dudes. And he finally died again of a stroke. For real, I left him on the hot tub for 2 days.
For real.